Hello folks, this is Spoon TV and I'm Sylvester Chidoplay. Since Honorable Yeke Koluba and some of his colleagues went upstairs for the Bill of Information hearing, he's just got it out. Honorable Yeke Koluba, you stay too long, here at the Supreme Court.
What happened here is that I didn't come on my ground today as a councillor to sit with my colleagues.
Okay.
So I have to sit with those junters. You know?
Who are those junters you talk about?
Rachel Kuhn and all his rebels.
On the court ground.
My man, the court ground, the last of my living room. You can stay anywhere at all. Yeah, I can be the
You're talking about your gun. Are you a councillor?
Yes, I am a councillor. So, you know, I'm even laughing in the court today.
No.
You know, one councillor was before the Chief Justice. The case is finished. By the time they asked the other minister, the councillor walk out, instead of walking, I said, well, councillor, I can Joseph walk out. The team finished, you walking, going.
Where's that councillor?
No, forget about that.
But what is your own interpretation from the argument that went out today?
We cannot interpret anything for the Supreme Court. We believe in the Supreme Court. In the Supreme Court, we made a right judgment in the interest of the country. So whatsoever judgment this Supreme Court come up with, I will abide by it.
What's the expectation?
My expectation is will rule in the interest of the law. That's my expectation, and I believe in that. So you see, like some of the questions that asked Honorable Vani Shemo, you know, not take for example the Chief Justice here, then till our worker and go sit down upstairs and say the Chief Justice will come up to us. You think that's a procedure? He said no, that's not the case. You know, Vani Shemo is very old. He need to retire now because
Councillor, you're talking to sir.
Boss man, I'm not insulting the councillor. People can get old. People can get old. When people get old, you know, and the mistake someone else made. I know New Joseph Baka was 85-year-old going to a 90 under going to power. You see her brain had collapsed and feel already.
That's strange. That's strange.
Let's go to the issue for which we are here for. Yeah, let's go straight to the point for which we are here for. Right? You saw both lawyers, you know, from the majority bloc and the minority bloc. Now, how can you analyze everything that went on there?
The people on the bench kept saying Article 33 and 49. What 33 say, what 49 say. The Constitution recognizes Sonati Kofa. That's what the people keep saying. The Constitution does not recognize Tomo Fala while the speaker is present. So they asked Councillor Shemo, when the deputy speaker and his rebel group was sitting, was the speaker present? He said, yeah, the speaker was in one room. Everybody there laughed. You know, you can't do this to the country.
In one room, that could mean he was absent.
That means he was present. But they don't want to say he was present. You know, people got a personal issue with Fonati Kofa, they will go and solve it like Councillor Shema. Councillor Shema got his personal issue with some case that Fonati Kofa went with before. So he have taken it in personal and leaving the interests of the Liberian people. The interests of the Liberian people first. And we think the Supreme Court will rule. The Supreme Court, I don't want it to rule to say in my favor. Let them just rule. So the ruling is, you say antiviral, autoviral, coronavirus. The people don't understand, and the Chief Justice said it. The Chief Justice said will not interpret or will not give our ruling for the marketeers, but will give our ruling for the councillors, you councillors, to be able to understand the ruling. And they understood it very well.
So you listen to the various judges, including the boss herself. Do you think there's a possibility of the Supreme Court ruling in favor of the majority bloc?
No, the Supreme Court will rule in favor of the law.
I'm just asking whether
I don't want to have that notion that the Supreme Court will rule in favor of the minority or the majority. The Supreme Court, look, because after this time, they will go to the public will judge them. You know why the guys on lawmaker in the time when they pass, people don't recognize them? People say, of course, I agree. But if you didn't advise me 6 years ago, don't advise me now. I don't need your advice. If you thought I was causing 6 years ago, you should advise me to stop it. Why you want me to stop insulting one reckless man? And I told him, I said, reckless Waka, if you win this election and you don't proceed the right way, I will tell you things more than this. You think Joseph Waka is surprised? He's not surprised.
Bishop Yeke, you talking to the
Thank you. I'll be in church.
The Chief Justice, according to her, she said that she needs to beat up her security or more protection of her life.
Because she know that they think it's about the Liberian people. The judgment she will make will not satisfy me, will not satisfy all the people. So she needs her security. You have to be frank with that. She needs her security. You gotta be friend with that. Look at, for example, Jim Collier then bossing door. You think want to rule against Jim Collier then? You think Jim Collier will be happy? Rachel Kuma already shown to all his girlfriends, including the woman that he carried the child to go and do DNA to all the children for him. You think when he lost that position and when they rule against him,
you are going personal.
My man, I like to go personal. Boss man, if you don't want to listen to me, you can go.
Can you talk about your suspension? Can you talk about your suspension?
Back to the Chief Justice. Because her left
yeah, so you see, so we have to be clear with the issue, right? Look, this is a case that will get people frustrated. They could rule against me and get frustrated.
So just verify your claims that the vice president was is in negotiation.
Bossman, we got the information and my information is reliable. Now Jeremiah Kuhn is harassing the people. Look, by that statement from the Chief Justice, a proof that what I'm being saying are true. Because in the first place, Jeremiah Kuhn is going around telling the woman, say, oh, when you not rule your favor, you will not get your benefit. Like Jeremiah Kuhn country here. Like a power property here. We're going to be careful on the country. This country will live. It will decide to be sincere to the people. Look, this is the only place that the Lebron put depending on. They send it corrupt, social criminal there. The House of Representatives forget who can steal. The executive Joseph Walker is a chief criminal of this country. That's the only place we trust.
I want to know. Lastly, 2 questions, right? Will you ask the embattled Speaker of Randy Kofa to disengage if the Supreme Court rules in favor of the majority bloc?
Look. The people know very well. If Fonati Kofa don't send his resignation, nothing can go on. The international community is aware. So when the Supreme Court said we're wrong, we will say that but Fonati will not resign. And you get a rule.
I'm asking whether you will not be able to convince him to resign.
No, I will never ever. And when he make the attempt, he myself to get it, tell me that you will see now.
You are suspended.
Folks, Spoon TV and I'm suspended by your colleagues. Let's talk about your suspension.
You are not to put your feet or your foot on the grounds of the Capitol. But this morning we saw you on the grounds of the Capitol. No, even though you are suspended.
Let me tell you something today. That ground, they're not too much for parallel. They're not too much for my property on their name now on it. And nobody are walking there again.
Defying the plan.
Let's talk about your suspension. Your suspension. All right, folks, Spoon TV and I'm Sylvester Chiroplay. Since this morning, 11 o'clock, the Honorable Man, Honorable Yege Koluba, came here at the grounds of the Temple of Justice. He has spent about 2 to 3 hours, up, and he just came down with the thought of speaking to him to give his own interpretation as to what went on today. The Bill of Information hearing that was conducted today by the Supreme Court of Liberia. So, folks, thanks so very, very kindly for watching Spoon TV. That's Honorable Yege Koluba here giving his own perspective as to what went on today.
Information and Joseph Walker just feel all the carry a ballot to negotiate. So we're going to negotiate that.
So again, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.